Hello guys, it's Max here from Daily Market Movements, and in front of me we have the S&P 500 futures chart. As you can see today, Tuesday, the second trading session of the week, we haven't really done much at all. We're pretty much flat on the day, trading down ever so slightly by a couple of points. Following from yesterday's day where we were trading towards the downside as well. Pretty much the same here today. So I would be a buyer of any minor or major dip that occurs, and I would consider this as a minor dip. So I would be a buyer around this 3,790 level. I'll be targeting back up towards that 3,850 to 3,900 level. Any good news at this point with regards to COVID, vaccine news will send the S&P 500 flying. And I think right now personally that we are at the peak of this pandemic. I don't think it gets much worse than this. We now have a vaccination which has been widely distributed throughout the globe, and I am anticipating things to get a lot better going into the months of March and April, for example. Once the temperatures start to rise, and it's harder for this bloody illness to spread when the temperatures are much warmer than what they are now. So typically we leave flu season in March, so that is definitely a massive positive. And then going into April and May, hopefully the majority of the US and the European and the UK population would have been vaccinated by with either the Pfizer, Moderna or the Oxford vaccination. So things are looking a lot better in like the medium to long term outlook. For example, the short term though, we still have problems. We still have this horrible illness which is spreading and killing many thousands of people in the US. More than 1,000 people are dying a day, which is not good at all, and we really do need to get this pandemic under control. But I think that this will happen within the next month or so, and I think the value stocks, the airlines, the hospitality stocks, the banks are the ones to buy. So I would definitely be a buyer of the S&P 500. I think that it will still grow a lot this year. I've mentioned in previous videos like the likes of Goldman Sachs, JP Morgan, two of the largest banks in the world, Citigroup as well. They've all forecast the S&P 500 to grow double digits this year, up towards 4,300 and 4,400. So I'm very positive going into 2021. We also have earnings season, which is going to be happening towards the end of this month. And there's been many companies which would have done very well over the holiday season. So for that reason, I'm a buyer of the S&P 500. I think you should aim towards 3,850 going into tomorrow's session. I'm not saying that we're going to get there overnight, which is not the case, but I definitely do see some upside momentum going into the end of the week. So for that reason, I'm a short-term, medium-term, long-term buyer of the S&P 500. No interest in shorting. If you short this market, you will lose.